Hey, I'm Jacob.
And I'm Jacob.
And we're here to talk about DBZ. And Freeza orders the Ginyu Force to arrive in 5 days. But Freeza mentions the fact that Saiyans get stronger with every battle, that it's actually a threat, kind of a revealing take that Freeza says, I destroyed the planet because they are capable of something, yet you're sending these people who are consistently at the same power level or near it. Like, don't send Zarbon out after Vegeta. Don't send the Ginyu Force. Like, stop being lazy. Go out there yourself and...
Well, to be fair on the Ginyu Force, and Ginyu Force is super powerful, and the reason it's going to take him so many days is because they're not there. The minute the scouts got blown up, he should have sent a troop back and said, order them now. But because we need them not to come that quick, we have to give a little bit of time for Goku to get here and for Gohan and Krillin to power up and whatnot.
I think it's also just constantly creating gaps. There's like this huge tiered structure to reach Frieza. It's almost like a mini martial arts tournament where it's just being pitched as Frieza can't be bothered. Yeah. And there's all of these obstacles you have to overcome before Frieza will even consider you.
And then Gohan is now going out to find a Dragon Ball by himself because he's waiting for Krillin to get back. Vegeta at this point is now back in the Frieza ship being healed so that they can torture him. Yeah. Because now that they have scouters, they know that this village now has been destroyed basically. And since they killed the last witness, they're like, we don't know if there was a Dragon Ball. They just don't even know. So since they'll never know now, they need Vegeta to help.
And that saves his life because he's on the razor's edge of death. Yeah. But then other complexities emerge.
So basically at this point, Vegeta starts making some really smart decisions. Which shows why I think he becomes a fan.
So this is Vegeta's Ocean 11. He breaks out of his, he does a whole heist, right? He breaks out. They come running for him. He shoots an energy blast in a different direction as a little bit of a diversion. Then he takes all the Dragon Balls, starts throwing them, saves his life, and gets away with the loot as well. Yeah. So
I do love a comment I saw, which was like, bro, Freeza, we saw you blow up a planet, but you're scared of fire. Like, he's so powerful, but he's like, this blaze. And it's like, it's fire, dude. Yeah. Like,
Freeza yells to Zarbon, go find him.
Yeah.
Flies after, finds Vegeta just as Vegeta finds Bulma and Krillin.
Yeah, exactly.
So and they're always caught in the middle of this cat and mouse game. And so this is like the full culmination of all of that.
And one little note, Gohan has Dragon Radar and has now located the ball that Vegeta hit in the water.
One of them.
One. Gohan buries all the Nameks as well, which is just more of a character thing of Gohan, showing the continuation of Goku of respect for other warriors, respect for life, and just the difference compared to Frieza and his men.
Yep. Take 2 fight of Zarbon versus Vegeta, and Zarbon hasn't changed, but Vegeta sure has. Yeah. So he was on, again, edge of death, and so he gets a power-up, and he's very confident this time that he's going to fight Zarbon.
I do want to make one small note right before the fight. For no reason at all, you just have Bulma flirting with Zarbon. I just think that's hilarious. Weirdest thing that they just do in there. It just... Bulma, especially in these first dubs, just doesn't have the best writing for her. But basically Zarbon cannot fight at Vegeta's level now without transforming.
And it's a really quick fight.
Yeah, it's not even an episode.
Yeah. So even though they seem kind of fairly matched when he transforms, it's not that asymmetric, but pretty quickly then suddenly I almost looked away, and then Vegeta does the punch, this famous scene, pretty iconic view, brutal through the stomach, and there's blood in the uncut version or whatever, and then Zarbon begs for his life, and Vegeta ends him. What do you think? What is your thought on that image? Like, there's a couple very iconic death scenes in Dragon Ball Z. This isn't one of them that I've ever had, but I've seen it depicted in a lot of clip shows. And
I think it's because Vegeta doesn't get to kill as much once he becomes more of a gray character, and so that I think that's like his kill count really is up to the end of the Frieza saga, and after that it doesn't happen as much. But Frieza thinks that Zarbon, by the way, at this point, because he gave him 1 hour to do this, is either dead or ran away. Doesn't matter to him. At this point, he's really upset. He's killing other men. Vegeta now finds Gohan on his way back. So at this point, Vegeta thinks he has all the Dragon Balls. So he's actually in a pretty good mood.
Well, no. So the first thing is he goes up to Krillin as soon as the Zarbon fight ends, and Krillin hands it over to him. For plot reasons, he can't kill Krillin. Yeah. But Vegeta doesn't spare anyone this far in the show. The first person he spares that we've seen since Earth is the person who spared him. Yeah. Vegeta has some type of justice in his mind that Krillin let him live.
I feel like some of this is maybe compassion, but I think also some of it is also like he wants some people to know him before this happens. Like, he's about to make this wish in his head. He's about to go make this wish and become the most powerful warrior, or invincible, whatever the wish would make him. Even with the thing when he goes back to Gohan, and he's obviously kind of teasing him, where he's like, oh, we're family or whatever because we're the last of our kind, but still hits Gohan. I think some of it is actually real on that. I think some of it is at a real level for Vegeta of like, but he's still just too. His mind is too. He's been living in this warrior culture. Yeah, he's been living in this warrior.
He seems a little manic in general. He's really happy and then angry and whatever. And you see that all explode when. Don't want to cut ahead, but there's a famous scene we'll get to where you see the full rage of Vegeta come out.
I just think I put when he finds out like when he finds out the Dragon Ball's gone and then he saw Gohan with this giant thing, he's like, that's no watch. Like he's just so upset and flies away, just like angry. And this episode basically ends with the Ginyu Force on its way and Gohan and Krillin basically hiding from Vegeta at this point. And so I think for now we'll just end with that. Right?
Yeah, so it ends on episode 58, and I love this ending artwork. Again, these look like tableaus that were drawn on caves and scriptures and Bibles, and this ending artwork that's here on episode 58, where it has Vegeta and Frieza looking at each other, and in the crosshair is Gohan and Krillin flying to Gurus with the last Dragon Ball. The entire tension and plot that's happening right now, where they're caught in the middle of this huge battle, and they have this one advantage, which is having a single Dragon Ball.
But yeah, for right now, we're going to end from there. The end of the canon mouse for now. So what do you guys think about Vegeta, though? Like, do you think at this point Vegeta is like, is he always seeing slow changes to Vegeta, or is it just he's still being sarcastic and like lying about everything he's saying? Or like, do you think some of this it is like in a mean-spirited way, but also he kind of does want some of these people to live because he wants them to see his glory later on. And I think he honestly doesn't want Goku and Gohan to live because he wants Saiyans to be around at this point. I think that he knows that they're the last three and he does want them to be around.
And we'll get to the Ginyu Saga,